Nearly 5 years ago, I sat in this very spot and the first happy hour ever went to air. It was March of 2020. It was a different time, had a little more hair, had a little less gut, and we celebrated the fact that we could be together, albeit virtually, during some very weird times. Well, here we are, nearly 5 years later, and we're continuing the tradition. We haven't missed a week, despite the fact that sometimes I'm away and sometimes I'm here. So this week, because I'm having a little time out with the family, we're doing a live to tape edition. And here's what we're doing: we're going back to the very first, right at the early stages. What I decided is we needed a theme. I did one or two shows, and then I'm like, each show should have a theme, shouldn't it? So we started, and I started with the 60s, and I went 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that's exactly what we're going to do, except we're going to condense it all into one show. So I'm going to pick a couple of songs from those original shows and play them again. Some of these I haven't practiced since those original shows. So let's give this a crack, shall we? We're going to start in the 1960s, and this is 1965. This is a little ditty by a band called The Byrds. Now, in the 60s, every band had to be named after an animal or just called the Animals. It's how they rolled. So this one is The Byrds and their tune called Turn, Turn, Turn. 2, 3, 4. Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. This is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. This is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time that you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. That was 2020. To everything turn, turn, turn. This is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to read, a time to sow, a time to love, a time to hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. The Byrds, tweet, 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 and turn, turn, turn from all the way back in 1965, if you can believe it. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since 1965. It's been a while since we did the very first happy hour. So much so that as I'm about to play these songs, I'm having to reformat them because I've gone through about 3 different monitors and a couple of computers since then. So if we go all the way back to 2020, I didn't have a Mac. I was still using a PC in those days. I just got back from a cruise, and I've told the story too many times, so I'm not going to go into detail, but let's just say that we were on a cruise and then we weren't. Because we got turned around and sent home again. So yeah, it was a different time, and it was an interesting time. But one thing that was cool about it is that it did birth this very show. And again, we've been doing this show for 200 plus shows ever since, and playing all sorts of cool music, including cool tracks like this one from Messieurs Simon et Garfunkel, and it is called Madame Robinson from 1968. Let's give it a play. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. We'd like to know a little bit about you for our files. Sounds like TikTok. We'd like to help you help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds, you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Hiding in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in your pantry with your cupcakes. It's just a little secret, just the Robinson affair. Most of all, you know, you've gotta hide it from the kids. Cuckoo, cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon. Hey, that's when the happy hour is. Going to the candidates debate. Oh, it's Saturday night for most of it, isn't it? Laugh about it, shout about it when you gotta choose. Every way you look at it, you lose. Where have you been, Joe DiMaggio? Nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joltin' Joe is left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, there you have it. Simon and Garfunkel and Mrs. Robinson from 1968. How cool were the 60s? Should we play one more 60s song? I think we have to play another 60s song, and we're going to play a little sort of low-key down, not downbeat, but this is my interpretation of this particular song. And you may know it. Sing along if you know the words. This one's from 1966, and it's from a little band that you may know. Again, animal-related, insect this time. It's the 60s. We've got to play some Beatles, don't we? This is the Beatles and Eleanor Rigby. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. Why does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died at the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? A little bit of the Beatles there from 1966 with Eleanor Rigby. I reckon if you said the Birds Turn, 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 Little Simon and Garfunkel on the Beatles, and that was going to be your 60s, yeah, I reckon that you'd go, okay, I'll accept that. I'll accept that as the 60s. That's pretty cool. So that was our little 60s block. We're going to continue on here. Yes, I am a little paranoid that make sure that my audio recording is working correctly, which it seems to be. We're completely live to tape here, so we're not going to be changing anything, including the fact that we're going to be having a beverage. And look at this. It's got some green on there, but you can just see that. This is from Bluey's World. So my family just returned from Brisbane, and they went to Bluey's World. So where's my Bluey fans? Andy Spain, who's a Bluey fan. I know many of the parents out there like the Bluey. So cheers. Even though I'm not even here, I'm going to enjoy a beer with you. Here, beer. I talk to my wife about this a lot of the time, that we don't really, the way we say things is like beer, here, like Australians. We have this weird way of like finishing our words. All right, quick little adjustment here to my song, because again, all of these are from way back when, like back in the day. I've done happy hours at the beach. I've done it at my folks' house. I've done it in the backyard. And I want to get back to doing more of that. I need a new laptop though. So I don't say that to make you feel guilty. And donate, but feel free to feel guilty and donate. You can use the PayPal link in the description. You can use super chats, and you can use super thanks, and you can use super everythings. So I appreciate you can be a Patreon as well. Patreon member, a patron, or you can be a member using the membership. And if I know Thomas Christ and he's here, which there's a 99% chance he is, he's already putting those links and slinging them your way in the chat. And if you're not Thomas, don't worry. You are not obliged, but such a good dude. Let's play this tune. This is from Steelers Wheel. This is one of my favorite tunes from the 70s. If you've seen the movie Reservoir Dogs, you know the song, you know the scene. It is called Stuck in the Middle. Well, I don't know how I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face, losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. Woo-hoo. And your friends, they come and call and slap you on the back and say, please, please try to make sense of it all. But I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think that I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Whoa. Well, it started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they come and call and slap you on the back and say, please, please. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Now I'm stuck in the middle with you. Now I'm stuck in the middle with you. Now I'm stuck in the middle with you. Oh, a classic tune from the 70s. I'm expecting Stephen Wright to come on and go, that was a really good song, or something like that. Cheers, everybody. All right, conscious of the time, we're just going to play one more song from the 70s, because let's be honest, 70s was a bit of a weird decade. I mean, it was fine, but we're going to leave some space for the 80s and 90s, because let's just say that's where my jam is, baby. All right, let's play this one from the year of my birth, 1979. Where's my 79 babies at? Yeah, we're getting old. We're 40. We're turning 46 this year. All my 79 babies. This is from the Kings of rock and roll from the 70s and 80s and into the 90s. Queen. This is a tune called Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Goes like this. 2, 3, 4. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get round to it. I ain't ready called love. It cries in a cradle all night. It swings, it jives, shakes all over like a jellyfish. You gotta like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby, knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She give me hot and cold fever. She leaves me in a cold, cold sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready, ready, Freddy. Crazy little thing called love. Hey, hey, whoa. I gotta be cool, relax, I get hip, I get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike till I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Ba-doom-doom, this thing called love. I just can't handle it, this thing called love. I must get round to it, ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love, yeah, yeah. Crazy little thing called love, yeah, yeah. Crazy little thing called love, yeah, yeah. Crazy little thing called love. Yeah, yeah. Freddie Mercury was the king, queen, Jack, 10, and 3 of spades of music. Getting a little bit weird with the with that. All right, we're going to play some 80s tunes in a moment here for you folks. So get your tie dye and your acid wash jeans, your pink leg warmers, and your lemon slacks, and your I don't know what else, headbands, checkered headbands. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going on in the 80s. In the 80s, we drank beer with beer cozies like this, didn't we? With like that kangaroo, a very bluey kangaroo there. Cheers, everybody. All right, I'm gonna look through this list. Man, there's some good 80s tunes in here. All right, I gotta find some ones that I want to play here. What should we play? Should we play? I know that you're probably keen to hear this one, so I'm gonna give it a crack. I haven't played this one in couple of months now. It's the only song that directly references the Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. As soon as I say that, you know exactly the band, you know exactly the song that I'm going to be playing. It's going to be Africa, and it's going to be Toto from 1982. All right, we ready? I got the pink background ready for us here. I'm going to have another quick sip of courage. This is a bloody good song. This is Africa by Toto. 2, 3, 4. Hear drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melody. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I'll bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Should we go up? Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never And it goes on like that. I'm sorry if you wanted to hear I Bless the Rains Down in Africa 11 more times. Yeah, just put that on replay and play it again, Sam. It's a different kind of tune, isn't it? Yeah. That was, again, Toto's Africa from 1982. A very cool tune indeed. I'm going to play some more 80s for you in just a jiffy, but a quick beverage and a quick plea. In 2025, like 2020, I'm not too proud to say I do this because of you. And it's your kindness. It's through your hitting the thumbs up button. It's comments, it's likes, it's subscribes, it's Patreon, it's donations, it's PayPal. And again, I do feel a bit weird. But this is, I've always said from day dot, this is my live online busking session. So if you would like to donate to the cause, you can. And as we always say, I understand that it's a tough time for a lot of folks out there. So donations, always appreciated, never ever expected. Cheers. This song has a special place in my heart. This song I've been playing for a long time. I did I was involved in a very cool cover version with some other great artists of this song, the likes of Brian Bigler and Ron Ward and Mike Holmes and Steve Mara. You can find that here on the channel if you search Pete John's Handle with Care cover. You'll see me and the lads doing our cover version of this, which was so much fun to do. And this song is from an album by a band called the Traveling Wilburys, who are like a super group. We had, I always forget these. We had Jeff Lynne, we had Bob Dylan, Roy Orbison, George Harrison, and Tom Petty. Did I get them all? Did I do it correctly? I don't know. I usually miss someone. Dropping things out of my pocket. It's all good. And this is a really cool song. I get to pretend to be a bunch of rock stars in this one. So it's from 1988, and it's called Handle with Care. Being beat up and battered round, being set up and I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care. Reputation's changeable, situation durable. Baby, you're adorable. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Let's get our Bob Dylan on. Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been fooled. I've been robbed and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools handle me with care. Wow, 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 wow. Been stuck in airports, terrorized, sent to meetings, hypnotized, overexposed, commercialized. Donations, please. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Let's try and get it right this time. Everybody got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine. Dream on. I've been uptight and I've made a mess, but I'll clean it up myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Handle me with care. Oh, yes, the wonderful Traveling Wilburys. I don't travel very far anymore because, oh man, I'm going to finish the thought that was in my head, but don't hate me. They're not traveling very far anymore because half of them are dead. Oh, see, I'm bad and I should feel bad. All right, if you just donated, please demand a refund. Immediately remove your donation because that was just rough. That was not good at all, was it? All right, we've got to find another 80s tune to play. I reckon we've got one more 80s tune in us here. Okay. Maybe we'll rock out this one. Speaking of getting to do voices and accents, 1987 was a great year for music, wasn't it? Ooh, no, it wasn't, Pete. It was terrible music. It was a terrible time of music. But there was one band out of Scotland who made us remember that if you're ever out havering, you should be havering with the ones you love. It was the Proclaimers. This is called I'm Gonna Be. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next. And if I haver, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. When I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time that I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. When I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. The awesomeness that is the Proclaimers there. And I'm going to be, brackets, 500 miles. So we did have Ironically, if you've been around the happy hour for a while, you'll know that sometimes we had some internet issues. Over the last 5 years, I reckon a good 20% of happy hour shows have been interrupted. That's probably conservative by internet issues. And I'm wondering whether that particular recording, because I'm recording it to the hard drive of my computer as well as the internet. Yeah, hopefully I've got the full version of it. If there was some little glitches in there, guess what? It's just like the old days. It's like the historic happy hours that you all know and love from back in the day. Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump into some '90s goodness in a moment. So yes, we're ready to hit the decade of apathy, of long hair, of flannelette shirts, of ripped denim jeans, and of staring at the ground, and of like being you can't tell me what to do, Ticketmaster. I'm gonna make my own ticketing company with blackjack and hookers. No. I was very sad to see that Pearl Jam were touring Australia last year, in fact, 2023. And guess who they were using for their tickets? Yeah, that didn't last long, did it? Oh, well, it did. You know, they tried. They did their very best, but unfortunately, I don't know what's happening with the Live Nation thing. Everyone's so worried about TikTok and all the other bollocks going on. But are we still suing Live Nation and bringing them down from the inside? Because, yeah, the whole Live Nation, Ticketmaster, and here in Australia we have Ticketek as well, who are not great, but they're better. In fact, their slogan, I was on their website the other day and I was buying some tickets for a concert, and it's like, Ticketek, hey, at least we're not Ticketmaster. That's what they're going with. True story. Let's play this song. This is from the 90s. We have to get ourselves in this sort of mood to play some 90s music for you. This is Nirvana. She eyes me like a Pisces when I'm weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet top trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Your advice. Meat-eating orchids forgive no one just yet. Cut myself on angel's hair and baby's breath. Broken hymen of your highness, I left black. Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Your advice. Your advice. Your advice. Nirvana from 1993 with Heart Shaped a Box. A very cool tune from way, way back in the day. Way, way back in the day. We're going to play some more 90s tunes. Not surprisingly, I'm going to play you 3, maybe even 4 90s tunes. It's going to be a 90s extravaganza because they're my favorite decade. Thomas Christ did a show recently and he was like, the 90s just are. They're just the best decade. I'm sorry. There's no debating it. There's no entry into discussion about it. It's just the truth. I'm gonna play a song by one of my favorite '90s bands from one of my favorite albums from the '90s. It's an album that's called Poop. No, it's called Dookie, but isn't Dookie another word for poop? I do an acoustic version of this song. I've been doing this for probably longer than almost any other song. When I first started getting back into acoustic guitar, I started playing sort of electric songs that shouldn't be acoustic, a bit like that heart-shaped box version I just did. And this was another one that I played, and it's by Green Day. It's a song called Basket Case, and I'm going to play it for you now. And it's a love song. It's about, what is it, about mental illness? Something like that. Let's do this thing. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just stoned? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's lack of sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore. So quit my whining cause it's bringing him down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Times my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just paranoid? Am I just paranoid? Or am I just stoned? Basket Case there from 1990, a year. What year was that from? That was from 1994. There you go. 1994. Right. Look, I can't play the 90s without playing a tune. I know we're running short on time, but I'm going to have to play a tune by this artist because this is my favorite artist almost of all time. I met this dude IRL. I know, humble brag, but I met him at one of those things where you pay to meet people. Yeah, thanks to my wife, I did a Ben Folds meet and greet at one of his gigs at the Adelaide Festival Centre here, and it was super, super cool. I was so nervous. Like, it's not in my wheelhouse to go and be in a small group of people and meet one of your icons and heroes, and there's always that thing of like, don't meet your heroes, they might be giant dicks. Well, Ben Folds is a giant dick, but he kind of knows it and he owns it. He's a bit like Tim Minchin. He knows it, he owns it, and it's okay. So I'm going to play this tune. From 1997, from their classic album, Whatever and Ever Amen. This song is called The Battle of Who Could Care Less. To be so bored sucks me in when you're aloof. Sucks me in, it sucks, it works. Guess it's cool to be alone. Will you never rest? Fight the battle of who could care less. Every day you wake up late. Sometimes I wish I was that way. Do, 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 do. And you think Rockford Files is cool, but there are some things that you would change if it was up to you. Think about your masterpiece. Watch the Rockford Files and call to see if Paul can score some weed. Do you never rest? Fight the battle of who could care less. Unearned unhappiness. Well, that's alright, I guess. Why don't we pitch it to the Franklin fucking Mint? Find pewter portraits of general apathy and major boredom singing whatever and ever amen. Oh well, maybe not. We'll try again. This should cheer you up for sure. See, I got your old ID. You're all dressed up like the Cure. You never rest. Fight the battle. confess. Oh, lordy. Yeah, it's been a while since I played that. Can you tell? Can you tell? Yeah, you can. It's all good though. Like I said, we're doing this live to tape, so it is what it is. It's all good. All right, we're going to play two more songs for you here from the 2000s. Now, look, are the 2000s my wheelhouse? Meh, not exactly. I like the 2000s, and there's some cool songs in the 2000s, but I don't exactly know them as well as I do perhaps the other decades, especially the 90s and the 80s. But there are some cool tunes, and we're going to play a couple of them for you here to finish off the show. This song was a song from 2004 that was actually the number one song in the Hottest 100. So Triple J every year, I just went a bit New Zealand there for a second. Every year, the Triple J, the TV, actually it's Double J now. I'm so old. They've changed it. But this song by Franz Ferdinand, which is a great band, by the way. Cheers. Have a drink right now if you like Franz Ferdinand. So they had this song called Take Me Out. And it's an interesting one to try and play on acoustic. So what did I do? I tried to play it on acoustic. And this is the result. This is Take Me Out. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered, alive. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot, then we can die. I know I won't be leaving here with you. I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say, take me out. I say, don't you show? Don't move, time is slow. I say, take me out. I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say, take me out. If I move, this could die. I move, this could die. I want you to take me out. I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here with you. I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say, take me out. If I move, this could die. I wait, this could die. I want you to take me out. If I move, this could die. take me out. I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here with you. Woo. Thank goodness that was the penultimate song here on the Happy Hour 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s extravaganza. So we've got one more song to play for you, and we're going to cue that up in just a moment. But I just wanted to say thank you for being here. If anyone has chosen to donate, you're awesome. If you've chosen to hit the thumbs up, you're awesome. If you've chosen to just be here, there's many things you could be doing right now. But because you've chosen to be here, that warms my cockles. It really does. So thank you for hanging out here. I'll assume that the likes of Bleeding Red Beats, Angela Sinclair, Mark Bro, Thomas Christ, maybe Jade Starr, maybe a Brad Example, Leela. Who else are the usual suspects we have around? I'm going to forget a bunch of people. I should never have started that. Mum and Dad, thank you everyone for being here. Joe and Barry Glenn, thank you everybody. And the people that I've no doubt forgotten. Quick final drink. Good timing. All right, we're going to finish off with this one. I remember playing this one back in April of 2020, and I think I either opened with it or closed with it at the time, and I'm like, it's so true, because at the time we were all going through all sorts of interesting things and weird feelings. And I know that right now, 5 years later, there's a lot of other tough things. And it's times like these that you learn to love again, give again, live again, time and time again. I'm a one-way motorway. I'm the one that drives away, follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a white light, blind and bright, burning off and on. Oh, oh, it's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a one day rising. I'm a brand new sky that brings stars upon tonight. I'm a little divided. Should I stay or run away? Leave it all behind. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. A little Foo Fighters to take us out here on the happy hour. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. Did you enjoy the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s? I thought that was a decent mix considering it was made up on the fly. I literally went back to my 2000s, 2020 happy hour list here and went, what did I play way back when? And that was the songs. That was some of the first songs in the first couple of months of the happy hour that we played here. We're working on some exciting things coming in February and March this year with the celebration of 5 years since the first happy hour. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for all of that business. And until next time, please, folks, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating. I'll see you next time right here on the happy hour. Bye for now.